What's up, what's up, what's up? It's me, Rev B. Mac, Brandon McAfee, pastor of St. Mark AME Church. Mr. Rev B. Mac, you see it. I know it's been a while since I posted my last video, but I just had to come back and post something on this Friday, July 11th, 2014. This time of the year is kind of somber for me as I think about it. Tomorrow marks the 1 year anniversary of the premature birth and death of my daughter Brielle McAfee. Tomorrow will be Saturday, July 12th, 2014. It was 1 year ago tomorrow, July 12th, 2013, when we lost her 18 weeks. So I just really wanted to post a video, just an update video. So first and foremost, these last 6 weeks have been truly nothing short of fulfilling and amazing. As most of you know, some of you know, that I am now pastoring again at St. Mark AME Church in Smithfield, North Carolina. I was a pastor at St. Matthew AME Church in Weldon, North Carolina, where I pastored there from June of 2010 until September of 2012. And so in between September and June of 2014, I took 20 months off away from the pulpit. And in those 20 months, a lot has happened. I've worked 3 different jobs trying to find the right fit for me here in Charlotte. Bought a house, purchased a car, bought new furniture. But unfortunately, my wife and I, we've lost 2 children. And I think that's really, for lack of better words, highlighted these past 20 months, the fact that we've lost 2 children. We're in our 3rd pregnancy right now. And so most of you all know we're expecting our 3rd child. And our son is due in late September. We're pregnant with a boy again, and we're currently 27 weeks as of yesterday. And so we're excited about this child. And as you all know through my announcements, we're praying. You all know I have the bush and the beard, the baby bush and beard movement, as we are praying and hoping for a healthy baby boy. And I believe that, as I believe in all our pregnancy, that this is the one. Remember last year, around this time, a few months earlier, I posted a video entitled Second Chances. And sometimes we need 3rd chances. I'm just praying that God, put it like this. My mindset is this. However long it takes between me and my wife, we're going to keep trying till we have a child, it being God's will. And we believe that this time it is God's will that we will have a child. So that's where we are right now. But moving on. I just have a few thank yous, a few things I want to speak on. So first of all, let me thank my wife. My wife, Erica Michelle McAfee. I can't even express how just blessed I am to have a wife such as she. No couple, no marriage, no relationship should have to endure the type of pain and tragedy that we've endured in the first 2 years of our marriage. And we got married, us being pregnant, moving to a new city, suspecting great things to happen. Never in our wildest dreams and imagination did we expect to lose 2 children. So I just have to give a shout out to my wife, Erica Michelle McAfee, who has been determined, who has been strong, who has been bold, who has been brave, courageous, and stayed beautiful and just graceful and classy through this whole ordeal, and who's made up in her mind that she wants to be a mother and that she's going to keep trying to be a mother until she is a mother. Now, she's already a mother, but she wants to hold that child in her hands. She wants to raise that child together. And I just honor her and praise her for her courage. Erica Michelle McAfee, I love you. You are my ride or die chick. You are my wife. You are my best friend. I know, I've had my issues. I have my flaws. But from day one, you've accepted me for who I am, good, bad, or indifferent. It has been easy, but you've accepted me. You stood by me. And I'm looking forward to walking in life and in purpose together for the rest of our lives while we're here on earth. And I just thank you just for your commitment to myself, your commitment to our family, your commitment to achieving the goals that you want to achieve in life. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Secondly, I just want to give a shout out to my family. From, my family, my mother, my father, my brothers, my cousins, grandmothers, aunts, uncles, just everybody, to my wife's family, my in-laws, to all their support. You all have been there for us. Coming down to Charlotte on a whim, coming down to Charlotte to spend time with us, coming down to Charlotte to be with us, during our losses, coming down to Charlotte to check on us. When we come home to either Chesapeake, or DC, making sure that we're comfortable, that we have a comfortable space, just really catering to our needs, just being there for us. Man, I love my family. And one thing I said about my in-laws, I don't take it for granted that I've married into a family that is loving, caring, that believes in God, that is just accepting, and just, I feel like they are truly my family. And so I cannot praise God enough for a wonderful extended family. They are awesome. And I really love being with my extended family. I feel comfortable around them. I feel like I can be myself around them. I don't feel at all, whatever the feeling may be, I just feel great around my in-laws. And so I just thank you for them, and just being just loving, being a truly loving family. And I see why Erica is loving as she is. And once again, I give a shout out to my family. No family is perfect, but I thank God for both families that He has provided me with. My friends, man. During this ordeal, you truly find out who your true friends are. You truly find out who's in your corner. I mean, when you're at your worst, when you've hit the proverbial rock bottom, you really find out who's in your corner. I mean, from the friends who at the whim, caught a plane, bought a plane ticket, drove down to Charlotte, North Carolina, just to be with Erica and be with Erica and I in our loss. The friends who've called, who sent letters, who sent flowers, unexpectedly, who, just visited us, who stayed with us in a hospital, who, gave their time, their money, just their prayers, their thoughts. I mean, I'm grateful for my friends. My father always said growing up that, son, you'd be lucky if you find one true friend in life. Well, I'm just grateful that Erica and I have more than one true friend. I mean, I've learned a lot about friends. And one thing I do know, that friendships are like seasons. Seasons change. So unfortunately, some people are with you for a season in your life, but there are some friends who are with you, some friends that are with you through all the seasons. And I thank those friends. I mean, I don't want to name any, but you know who you are. You know who you are, and you know what you mean to us. So I thank you tremendously for your friendship. Erica's friends who have become my friends. My friends who have become Erica's friends. Just our friends that have loved on us, that has been there for us through every loss. Our friends who were there during the first loss, but who were there during the second loss. Our friends who were there before us, before we had losses. Our friends who are still there for us currently right now. I thank you. Our friends who, haven't got too busy to forget to call, to email, to check on us, to visit. Those friends, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. That, through your own life, through your own problems in life, haven't forgot about Erica and Brandon. I thank you. I truly, truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. Church family. coming out of being a pastor and then going into and not pastoring and trying to find a church home was a challenging ordeal. You know, one, it was a whole reorientation of my mindset of being at a place, you know, sitting under somebody and being at a church and feeling comfortable. As a preacher, and you know, if any preachers or ministers are watching this, you know how tough it is to be at a place where you feel comfortable at. And so that was an ordeal within itself. But I really want to give a shout out to St. Matthew, who loved me when I was there as their pastor. St. Matthew AME Church in Wilton. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to Greater Bethel AME Church here in Charlotte, who during the short time that we were there, accepted us and opened their arms to us. I'm going to give a shout out to New Covenant AME Church, Pastor Tony and Reverend Melody Boone, who just, I mean, they were there for us. I remember sitting as a young, you know, preteen or teenager in Ebenezer AME Church, hearing Pastor Tony Boone come and share the story of his daughter Brittany Boone and just what they were going through and how they were just fighting for her life, praying for her, and you know, turning over every stone to make sure she received the best care. I remember hearing that story. Then I remember asking years later, you know, an update and hearing that she lost her life to cancer, and then just the coincidence, or I don't want to say coincidence, God's providence that, you know, years later I'll move to Charlotte, not knowing, you know, that I'll be living in Charlotte one day, that they will be here in Charlotte, and that we will too lose our own children, and just how they helped us and ministered to us through that trying situation that Eric and I endured. So I thank Tony Boone, Reverend Tony Boone and Reverend Mel Boone, just for ministering to us, officiating over BJ's funeral, for the New Covenant family, just praying for us, speaking into our life, being there for us, loving on us, and just opening your arms to us. You know, unfortunately, I ended up leaving New Covenant, but sometimes when you're hurting and when you're vulnerable and you're going through a lot of pain, sometimes, you know, things just happen, and things happen. And, you know, I went through a lot. Didn't make the best decisions. I was just really all over the place, but I just thank them for being there. And Pastor Boone, I still have your robe, and I'm going to send you your robe. And so when I get your address, I will send you back your robe. But I appreciate the gesture. I appreciate you just, for lack of better words, taking off your coat and giving it to a young brother, a young preacher in need. And thank you all for your love and your hospitality and your care. C.N. Jenkins Memorial Presbyterian Church in Charlotte, North Carolina on Statesville Avenue. Thank you all, Reverend Dr. Jerry L. Cannon and the C.N. Jenkins Church family, man. You all also have been great to us. Who would have thought that a Presbyterian church can be mixed with Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal? I mean, the C.N. Jenkins Presbyterian Church, man, y'all too hold a special place in my heart as well. Just to get back to doing ministry, seeing ministry, a church that ministers to the community, that really believes in getting outside of its doors, to being a church in the community, welcoming all types of people, just being an inclusive church community. I thank you all for just being that example and sharing that, you know, with me, so that I can see a different paradigm of ministry as well. Thank you just for accepting me, allowing me to jump right in to preach and to teach and to be a part of the ministry team, to working with the youth ministry, to serving in the pulpit, to working at Rebound with the men there, to just doing so much, man. You all were really there for me. To be in a church that allows people to serve with no strings attached. NSA Church, no strings attached. You don't got to be a member. You don't got to be connected, any way, shape, or form. You can just come in and serve. And I appreciate that opportunity to be there. I appreciate the way you all ministered to my wife and I during that time of need, especially during our second loss. Just, those, Miss Joyce, Donna, David, Dr. Ken, those who came out of the hospital, who visited, who called. I really appreciate that. I truly, truly, really appreciate that. And I love y'all for that. And I can't thank you all enough. I think my church family, I think about Pastor Andre Jefferson, Bethel AME Church in Hampton, Virginia, the way you all showed love. Reverend Terrence Thomas invited me to preach. Reverend Frida Wilkins, Reverend Christopher Haywood, Reverend Tanya Lowe, just all those folk who called and who reached out and who extended preaching invitations to me while I was at my lowest point in my life, who really loved on me, who gave me opportunities when, I wasn't at my best. Reverend, accepting my wife. I appreciate it, man. I really, really, really do. Even Don Michelle at Johnson C. Smith University, he was there for me, even though it didn't end quite the way I wanted it to end, but he was there for me. And, and I appreciate that. Wesley Johnson, man, you my man. Wesley Johnson, I appreciate you as well, man. During this time, my wife and I, you can't get through a tough ordeal without having good counseling. And so we also had some great professional counseling. And so I appreciate our professional counselor here in Charlotte who really looked out for us as well. I don't think he'll mind me sharing his name. Probably good for business for him. So his name is Reginald Blackman here in Charlotte, North Carolina, off of North Tryon Street. Reginald Blackman, I thank you, and I pray that this can get you some business as well. But I appreciate, what you've done for us. Social media, you all, Facebook family, YouTube family, my BrandonMcAfee.com, followers, and my Twitter family, my Google Plus family, all of you all who shared. I think about Reverend CC Jackson, man, who tried to share a video of mine, who couldn't share but just posted our story on her blog, and it's the outpouring of support and love that we receive from her Facebook family, her friends, the people who she's connected to. The power of social media is just so awesome, so great. I just thank you all for being there for us. My social media family, man, y'all have been great. I've played with this whole vlogging thing and YouTubing and posting as I'm still trying to get better at it and become more consistent and play around with it and explore the possibilities of it. I just thank you all for being there for us. I truly, truly do. You all have been awesome. You all have been awesome, and make sure you share this video as well for me. All right. My new church family, St. Mark AME Church in Smithfield, North Carolina at 409 Bridge Street, Smithfield, North Carolina, 27577, where I am the newly esteemed pastor. They have accepted my wife and I with open arms. They have loved on us. They have just been there for us, and really, I feel like going out of their way to make sure that my wife and I are comfortable there. And so I appreciate you all thus far these past 6 weeks for opening your arms to me and accepting me as your new pastor. I know it's going to take some time to build that relationship, but I love you all, and I'm not sure as of right now who from St. Mark is on Facebook and who might know me, who might be friends with me. But I'm sure somewhere along the line you all will see this video soon enough. And I thank you all, and I love you all for just being a loving church family. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate St. Mark. And truly, I believe that St. Mark, the best is truly yet to come. So if you're in the Johnston County area, if you're in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, we're about 30 minutes from Raleigh, about 30 minutes from Wilson, North Carolina, about 45 minutes from Fayetteville, North Carolina, about 45 minutes from Goldsboro, North Carolina. So if you're anywhere in the area, come check us out. We're right off 95. You're going down 95 south, you pass the Smithfield outlets. We're right off Highway 95 going south. So stop at Smithfield on a Sunday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. and check us out at St. Mark AME Church, 49 Bridge Street, Smithfield, North Carolina, 27577, right across from the First Citizens Bank. All right, check us out. So lastly, I just kind of want to share 3 things that really helped me stay sane through this ordeal, through these past 21 months now. First is just my own personal spiritual formation with God. I never prayed and read the Bible so much than I did these past 20 months when I went through this. Anything could have happened. I mean, I could have fell into a life of, I could have, felt sorry for myself. And at some times I did feel sorry for myself. And sometimes my wife and I, we did feel sorry we did have the kind of woe is me. But it could have been worse. We could have picked up any kind of unhealthy addictions. Statistics show that I think 70% of marriages who experience the death of a child end in divorce. And then when you think about the death of 2 children, the likelihood of divorce is even higher. And so I want my wife and I take it one day at a time. I mean, anything could have happened. I'll be honest, during this ordeal, I thought about taking my own life. I thought about, not being here anymore. It was just, the feeling got so unbearable. I said, I don't want to be here anymore. And so I can't say enough just how God's grace and mercy allowed me to still be here today. Just through prayer and through scripture reading, I'm still here today. And that's all I have to say about that. Secondly, it's just living with hope. Living with the hope that is still more to do, to achieve, and to see in life. Just living with that internal hope. I don't know. Well, I know it comes from God, but I just living with that hope that it's not over. That it's not over. And there's still more. There's still more for me here. There's still more for me to do. It's just living with that intrinsic hope that I'm not going to give up. Thirdly is really doing what fulfilled me in life. Doing what fulfilled me in life. And that's, quite frankly, preaching the gospel. Preaching the gospel, sharing videos like this, doing my best to share hope and inspiration and love and uplift with people. I feel like that's what I do best. That's what fulfills me. Whether I'm the greatest at it, I don't care. That is what fulfills me. That is what I enjoy doing the most. That is what just gives me the most exhilaration, the most enjoyment in life. And so doing that that's what got me through. And so if I can say anything to anybody, share anything with anybody that's going through anything, that's going through a tough time in life, that's experiencing something, first and foremost, pray and read your Bible. You cannot get through anything without God in life. Secondly, don't ever lose hope. With hope, anything is possible. So if you have to hold on to a little bit of hope, hold on to your hope. Because with just a small glimmer, small seed of hope or faith, anything is possible. So hold on to your hope. And lastly, whatever it is in life, whatever it is that's ethical, moral, and legal, do what fulfills you in life. Do what fulfills you. Life is too short for you to walk around just existing and doing things that don't make you happy, that don't give you peace and enjoyment in life. So do what fulfills you in life. This is my longest message I think ever, my 24 going on a 25-minute message. man, I pray that you all will take the time. I thank you all who have got to this point and who watched this message. If you skip through, I pray that you go back to at the beginning and watch the message in its entirety. Share it with your friends and your family. Repost it. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at RevBMack, REVBMACK. Once again, that's REVBMACK. On Facebook at Brandon McAfee Ministries. Also on Facebook at St. Mark AME Church Smithfield, or Facebook.com/The Mark. So if you can, like our new Facebook page at St. Mark AME Church in Smithfield. Subscribe to my YouTube page to continue to see awesome videos like this. And my website, www.brandonmcafee.com. Man, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Peace and blessings.